Welcome everyone to the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. I'm your host, Michael Pickering. That's right, Lo-Fi as in low fidelity, low quality, in your face, messy as can be global news show. Here we're going to talk about that famous question, what's going on in the world today? It's Wednesday and time for that Lo-Fi Global News, fresh off the press. Source, AP News International. Sri Lanka parliamentary elections expected to back Rajapaksas. Early on Wednesday, Sri Lankans went to the polls to elect their new parliament, and although the results are not going to be available until Friday, everything indicates the Rajapaksa family will retain power. One brother is president, the other is prime minister. This is a fascinating case study, Lo-Fi Nation. If you want to see what a real family political dynasty looks like, read up on this family that has very much been accused of nepotism in the country. Next up, source, BBC News, business section. Donald Trump, U.S. Treasury should get cut of TikTok deal. That's right, here's your daily dose of TikTok updates for all you short-form vid lovers out there. The president told Microsoft that because he's put so much pressure on the company to sell or get banned, that the US should get its cut too. Furthermore, he stated that now the company may be banned as of September 15. So all you TikTok users out there, no worries, you still have at least a month and a half. Now moving forward, because we never move on from anything, and normally I refrain from covering news about monarchies and democracies because, well, it's simply senseless. But that's another story for another day. Source, AP News International. Adios España. Former king leaves for undisclosed location. The former king of Spain that ruled for 4 decades, the father of the current king, was coming under fire for a major financial scandal. So what does he do? You guessed it. Like any good king about to face the Reaper, he takes his money, toys, and leaves the country. A great example of why monarchs in democracy are dumb. They don't do anything except take the money from the people. Unless something major happens with this story, you won't be hearing an update, Lo-Fi Nation. Next, and sadly, we move to a tragic story from the BBC Middle East section. Beirut explosion, frantic search for survivors of deadly blast. A store of ammonium nitrate caught fire on Tuesday and exploded in Beirut, Lebanon, as of now causing more than 100 deaths. There's a major rescue effort underway, combing through debris. The magnitude of the blast was immense, and felt even 150 miles away. The exact cause and blame are under investigation, but for now let's concentrate on helping those that can be helped. Our thoughts are with you, Beirut. It's always difficult to go from a real hard story to the next, though we here at Lofi Poli Sci always try to leave you on a good note, of hope, to send you on your way for the day. This story is about 3 people who kept hope and lived. Source, AP News International. 3 men rescued from Pacific Island after writing SOS in sand. This is no bullshit. This may be from so many movies you've seen, but it actually worked. These 3 people set out in a 27-foot boat in Micronesia when they went off course and ran out of fuel. They ended up, get this, 118 miles off course. But after 3 days of Australian and U.S. Navy searching, they were rescued, only because aircraft saw the large SOS in the sand. Let me put this into perspective for you. Micronesia has over 2,000 islands. They're in the Pacific Ocean, which is massive. These 3 were 118 miles off of their intended course. This was quite literally a needle in a haystack rescue. The point, my friends, there's always hope, so long as you reach for it, Lo-Fi listener. And that's a brief snapshot of what's going on in the world today. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode of Lo-Fi Global News. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Write in with questions or comments to lofipolisci@planetmail.com. Thanks for listening. Stay safe. Wash those hands. And I'll see you on the next episode of the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. Pickering, signing off.